Today, we're really excited to expand our models to include the Firefly vector model, giving you the power to create, style, and edit vectors using a text prompt. You're going to be blown away by this. And the Firefly design model, which gives you the ability to design templates from text prompts that you can edit and perfect in our applications.
I have this photo that I took during our travels, and I want to add a sand path here to direct your eye to the subject. So I'm just making a very rough selection with my nervous hands. And there we go. Look at that. Thank you so much. 3 sand paths to choose from. All right, making a selection over these bungalows, just like that. And grab these as well. And notice how I have these palm trees overlapping on these bungalows. If I were to try to clone stamp that out, I mean, we all know how much of a nightmare that would be. Look at this. Now, I need to blend these 2 images together, and this is super simple, just making a rough selection here, and leave the prompt blank again, telling it I want to blend. Ah, look at that blend. Now I want to add a subject to the scene, so I got this cute little woodland fox, and I just need to remove the background. Well, right here, contextual taskbar, again, that is my new best friend in Photoshop. We will just feather this out a little bit. All of those selection adjustments right there for you. You don't need to go hunting around Photoshop for this. Again, so handy. I want to add a butterfly. In generative fill, we will type butterfly. To use editable gradients, now out of beta, just making a nice radial gradient here. I don't want it there, I want it there. And then just simply changing the blending mode to screen. Now I can make this bigger or smaller, come in and change the color whenever I want. This is fully editable, no more swiping and deleting. Here I'm thinking I want to put in a little bit of water, reflection, there we go. Yes, yes. Well, now in Photoshop, we have adjustment presets. I can hover over these different options here that Photoshop gives me. The real power here, though, is being able to add your own. So I added some of my own presets here. I got Magic 3, Magic 2, Magic 1. My naming convention is incredible, right? And these are fully editable. So I can come in and just bring this up a little. It's looking a little bit dark. In the situation where a client comes back to us and they want this to be landscape, fox, and our adjustment preset, all these things. Ah, look at that.
We've also shipped a ton of new features in Lightroom this year. Everything you see on the screen behind me, including the amazing new denoise and editing and high dynamic range, are available today. All right, let's talk about Illustrator, the tool of choice for design. In June, we launched generative recolor in beta. We are incredibly excited to build on this momentum with Firefly vector model.
So taking a look at this, again, this is just a screenshot, so there's absolutely no vector in this. I wanted to figure out exactly what font was used to create this word virtual. So this just analyzed my photo and really quickly found the exact font and also recommend some similar suggestions. Here's this California text that I used. So I'm going to head down to my type system, and here's that California text. Let me just zoom in on that. But here's the problem. It's completely outlined, but the great thing is with the retype feature, not only can I just quickly identify this text, but I can actually convert this back into editable text. Now, I could go in, right, click around, fuss with the colors, figure out exactly what yellows or oranges make up passion fruit mango. So I'm going to use the brand new generative recolor. We have our boba flavors. So I'm going to put in passion fruit mango. There we go. I'll let that generate, and we'll take a look at a few of the different variations that we get back here. All right, there we go. Let's take a look at a few of these. But it really is great because I can go into advanced options. I can edit this even further, and then when I love it, I'll save it as a new color group, and I can use it throughout the rest of my design. Just like in Photoshop, I have my contextual bar, which I'm really familiar with, and I can create generations from here. With text to vector, I can create subjects, scenes, icons, and patterns. I'm gonna go ahead and just get started with creating an icon. I'll type in airplane. Okay, which one I like this one. I like this one. The thing is, this is Illustrator, right? So this is completely vector. So I can go in, I can tweak this even further. Let me just adjust this anchor point. Again, all of this is something that I can manipulate. That was a little much. So I want to create a subject here. I'll go ahead and switch this over to subject, and I'll type in a tiger face minimal flat. Unbelievable. So I have a few, again, variations. Let's just take a really close look. Again, fully vector. These lines are really clean, but I do want to explore, a few more directions for this tiger. So let's go back in. I'm going to switch this to a colorful kawaii tiger. Oh my God. Adorable. This is perfect. I'll also open this up so I can look again at the panel and see all of my options here. Let's move on to creating a full scene. And let's type in a warm desert with cacti. Amazing. Here we go. Full landscapes really, really quickly. All right, I like this second one. Yeah, there are so many possibilities. So I have here on the right-hand side a piece of artwork that I've created. The great thing is I don't have to do that. Instead, I'm going to use the brand new style picker, select my own artwork, click generate. Yes, for the first time. Amazing. You can also create full patterns with this. I'm gonna move down, create a pattern, type in space planets. Amazing, love this one. Even better. I can go in, I can edit this even further. Let's look at this. Of course, it is fully vector. I can add, remove objects. Let's just delete a few of these here. And since this is repeatable, it just repeated that across my entire swatch.
I'm also very excited to announce Illustrator on the web, now in beta. For those who want quick access to the most used tools in Illustrator, and just like Photoshop on the web, it's great for people who are just getting started with the simplified user interface. It is also available today in beta for everyone who has Illustrator.
Premiere Pro already auto-transcribes all of my clips when I bring them into the project. We do this in 18 different languages. It's remarkably accurate. And now when we couple that with the new AI-powered text-based editing tool, editing video is as easy as editing a Google Doc. I can also search for what I'm looking for. And I've got a feeling that the last intro that she gave was probably the best one, so I'm gonna go ahead and highlight that. Boom. Okay. That clip that I just highlighted is the clip in the timeline. Let's just show you how quick we can make something going. Okay, let's put that down. Notice I'm just bouncing around. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the original clip. She said something about being a mother. Shout out to all the mothers out there. All right, check it. Oh my God, it's so hard to do the mouse when you're nervous, y'all. Okay.
Designer behind the City Edition jerseys and the Women's Empowerment Month t-shirts. Women's Empowerment Month, to me, is not just a buzzword. I'm a mother to 2 daughters, and I love being able to do things that they can see, that really gave me the push I needed to pursue a career in art myself.
That's what I'm talking about, women helping women, okay? Amazing. Okay, so I think that should come a little sooner, like in the women's empowerment stuff that we were talking about. So check it out. I'm just gonna highlight this right now. I'm gonna hit the classic cut, and then I'm gonna move up to where we were, and I'm just gonna put this cursor down where I want that clip to land. And now with the little paste, boom, it's there. Magic. Good.
I remember the first time when I painted a mural. It really blew my mind because...
You hear that? Those ums, the uhs. Well, as of today's beta, check it out. We have a new filler word filter, y'all.
Because...
Okay, and now check it. Delete all, bye y'all.
So I remember the first time when I painted a mural. It really blew my mind because...
Audio is such a tedious beast, y'all. We are at the mercy of our elements so many times, and I was very much so when I filmed this interview.
And this mosaic that's right behind us, where you see them working, it's a gift. It's a gift.
Also available in today's beta, I'm just gonna multi-clip, go into the Essential Sound panel. We have the new AI-powered enhanced speech. Let's click on that button.
And this mosaic that's right behind us, where you see it, them working, it's a gift. It's a gift.
We've also worked closely with our pro video community and delivered over 50 workflow improvements that you asked for. This year, we launched Frame.io for Creative Cloud with the native integration in Premiere Pro. And we added support for common creative file types like photos, design files, and PDFs. So Frame.io is no longer just for video.
So I'm excited to be here to share the latest about Adobe Express.
Take your content, drop it into Express, and really take it to another level. So while that is happening, let's take a look at this file. Happens to be an Illustrator graphic, a little boat on the beach. Today my job is just beach. Usually do my designing. And really I create on the desktop. I'll take a lot of this content, bring it into my Creative Cloud library. That's going to quickly become my brand library. It's going to help me get ahead. All right. Let's switch back over into Express and open up what we just saw in Illustrator. Everything comes in as expected. We could see our graphics. We could do some light editing, right? We could give a little border right here. And like I said, those colors, the brand colors in my brand library are right here. So you've defined these colors. They're a click away. It really helps. All right, I said take it to another level. What are we going to do? We're going to take this logo in the center and bring it to life with animation. So that's what we're going to do. A little bungee action, a little shrink. Up, it's popping. Are you happy? A little animation. Really quick moments, we've gone from a static Illustrator design to something animated that you could do. Not me, you could do this. All right, what has happened? Well, this animation is now a video. So you can see the content over here. And we have access to Adobe stock right here as well. So photos, videos. You really just do a search for what you want. You can see all this footage. You could drop it into the timeline, start to use it. Take a look at that beautiful footage. Campaigns. There's our logo. Click, you have it defined. It loads in, it's easy. Let's take our little bear. There's our little bear buddy right here. There you are, buddy. We gotta include him. Look at him. He's looking pretty cool. Check this out, little link icon. You see that? What does that mean? Well, that means we can jump into Illustrator or Photoshop, whatever app it is. Open that up. Do any changes that we want. Make him look like a cool bear. There we are. I'll stop. Easy. I don't have to change, swap out files with anyone or anything like that. And what I like most is probably taking all this creative and locking it down. There we go. Lock it down. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with my stuff. Okay, maybe you can change the text, but lock it down. And from there, make this a template. Yeah, you didn't like templates a second ago, and now you do, I'm sure. Right? Because you made them. So every Friday, make sure you spell it correctly. Right in here, we'll switch to whatever campaign or project you're working on. You could save that template. So that's great for me. We could take a look back in our brand library with all of our colors and everything you've defined, your logos, even your character styles, videos, as many templates as you want. You'll see all those templates right down there, and there it is popping up. But this is my favorite button right here, inviting others, offloading all the boring work to other people. Shh.
Awesome, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to slide in a transition here, which, by the way, is also brand new in Adobe Express. You can now add transitions in between your scenes. So things like dissolve or push, or even slide, with even more coming soon. So stay tuned for that. Our one-click resize tool. So all you have to do is click resize. We're covering a lot of ground here. Instagram portrait and landscape. And then just hit duplicate and resize. And within moments, we have every single size we need. It's time to actually share this thing to social now. I love Adobe Express's built-in content scheduler because it is all right here. So all you have to do is select the channels, like let's do Facebook, Instagram, X. You can also schedule to Pinterest or LinkedIn. And now you can also directly publish to TikTok, Instagram Reels, and Instagram Stories. And then let's set the date and then the time. And then you can also preview your post or save it as a draft. But because this is already on brand, I'm feeling pretty confident, so we're just gonna go ahead and full send it to the content calendar. So here is the content scheduler in Adobe Express, and it is such a powerful tool because all of your content is all in one place, and you still have complete control over your content.
A few other things coming that we want to tell you about real quickly. From Character Animator, we've added the ability for you to make an animated character and have it speak with your voice. It's really cool. From Adobe Acrobat, we've added the ability to edit and make PDFs and also spice them up a little bit, because sometimes they need that. We have added technology that allows you to remove the background from images and videos with just one click. And from Firefly, we have text effects, text to image, and starting today, generative fill in Express. Katrina, show us the power of text to template.
I'm so excited to share text to template powered by Adobe Firefly. Let's do a birthday party invitation for Emma. We have amazing templates here, thank you. But let me throw a little curveball at you today, okay? So Emma's a cat. Yeah, my best friend's a cat, and she's obsessed with space movies, okay? Because I love space movies, and she loves space movies, okay? It's a long story, it's a long story. If you want to hear about it, come find me at the booth. Okay, so let's do a new prompt. Cats in astronaut suits floating in space, bright colors with cat buns. And oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my goodness, Emma would be so proud. But you can also see variations in text to templates. Oh my gosh, join Emma's Meowvelous birthday blast, Emma's cosmic celebration. So let's go ahead and work with this one. It is all layered and completely editable and just opens up in Adobe Express like this. Well, I'm excited to also introduce Translate, now available in Adobe Express. And now you can translate your project into over 40 different languages with just a few clicks.
We're also embedding the versatility and quick editing capabilities of Express in Adobe Experience Manager. And we're expanding the kinds of projects you can complete in Express. Soon you'll be able to use Express to create standout presentations, engaging infographics, and a lot more to come. And finally, the Express ecosystem is growing really fast, helping you work seamlessly across the many tools and clouds you use every day, from Google Drive and OneDrive to Dropbox and Wix and beyond. And we're really excited about the upcoming integration of Express in Microsoft's Copilot. That's going to be really cool, so stay tuned for more on that.
Gen Studio lets you coordinate content creation across all your stakeholders with Creative Cloud, with Express, with Firefly, and Adobe Experience Manager. Photoshop Web and Express are now available on the Chromebook Plus for small and medium businesses, and Adobe Express will be installed on all new Chromebooks going forward. But we do have one more thing, the all-new Image 2 model. This model is a huge step forward in two areas. First, the results are absolutely stunning. It's a whole new architecture that produces much more precise detail and 4x higher image resolution. Gives you much more control, and it's a whole new way to guide the image that actually gets rendered to match what's in your head.
Now, I've already created this incredible panda sheriff that was using the prompt here at the bottom. So here in the side panel, we have all of the same controls from Firefly 1. So I could adjust the content type. Maybe I'll adjust the aspect ratio. But now, backed by popular demand, we have the ability to exclude items from our image. We've also introduced photo settings. That lets you control the composition of your image as if you captured it with your own camera. In this case, I want to see a whole lot more of this desert scene, so I'm going to go ahead and make that a wide shot. I'm also going to remove some of this blur. And then finally, our engineers have been hard at work improving prompt coherence. That's how closely the generated image matches your original text prompt. So to show that off, let's just quickly move this panda from the left to the right. We'll click generate. We got a lot more of this desert scene, pandas on the right, cacti looking crispy. Still have all of these style effects to get you started. From this gallery, we have a ton of reference images, again, to get you started, ranging from a whole bunch of styles. And now when we click generate, Firefly is actually gonna do an analysis of this reference image to create a brand new image. And what's super cool is we can actually combine these reference images with the style effect. We got this adorable 3D panda. So hopping over to this city image here, as a kind of hobby photographer, I have a specific way that I like to edit my photos, and I want to apply that editing style to this scene. This tool lets me actually give Firefly a reference from my own work. So this is a photo that I shot and edited in Lightroom. And now when we generate, Firefly is going to do that same style analysis, but this time it's doing it to my own work. This looks a lot like my city, but of course we don't just have to do photographic styles, we can also do illustration as well. So again, we're going to skip over to my froggy friend here, and this time I'm going to upload an example from my illustration work. So this is a cartoony little drawing that I worked on. Are so usable. Look at how cute they are.
The Firefly Image 2 model is going to keep getting better and better week by week. But we're also introducing 3 new models in the months ahead. Firefly Audio Model, Firefly Video Model, and Firefly 3D Model. First, more and more creative control. Sketch Match is going to let you draw a rough outline of something you want to see in an image and guide the composition you generate. Scene Match is going to enable you to upload reference images and have Firefly analyze the composition, the depth, and the layout, and it combines all of that analysis with your text prompt to generate the structure you wanted. We're also adding more media types, like text to video, which is going to enable you to create a realistic and stylized video clip simply by typing in a text prompt, as well as image to video, which enables you to take a static image you generated and use that as a reference image to generate a video clip. And last but not least, we're going to empower you to easily train a private model extension or set of private model extensions for yourself or your company, so that you can capture the style, the brand, or the content that you typically generate.